So here's what I want you to do. Prioritize getting your head right. So somebody wrote in asking, someone can have knowledge and may lack the skills to execute, but can somebody have skills without knowledge? Can you explain the difference between knowledge and skill? Okay, you betcha. And there's something even more important than knowledge and skill. Or let's just say there is a third something that is the most important of those three, and without it, the other two can end in calamity. First, skill without knowledge. So there is a great ESPN 30 for 30 on the former NFL quarterback Michael Vick. Vick was the OG of rushing quarterbacks, giving rise to the likely future Hall of Famers of Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, and I'll even throw in Josh Allen in there just for Kylie. One of the biggest criticisms of Vick was he was so incredibly skillful, but he never realized a fraction of what he could have because he didn't study the game enough. He didn't study the playbook enough, not in college nor in the NFL. The commentary concluded that he never achieved his potential because he didn't grow in his knowledge. So he had the skill, but he didn't grow his knowledge. Now, on the flip side, most of the greatest quarterbacks of all time were not necessarily that naturally talented or skilled, but they were incredibly knowledgeable of the game, knowledgeable of their playbook and of each opponent's defensive attack strategy. And that means that they became massively successful. I'm talking about quarterbacks like Tom Brady, who was picked in the 6th round because nobody thought he was skillful or talented enough, or Peyton Manning, or his brother Eli, Kurt Warner, Troy Aikman, Dan Marino, even Joe Montana come to mind. And the very skillful Michael Jordan famously said, "Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships," meaning your study and knowledge of the game is ultimately what's going to get you to the very tippy top. In almost every industry that I've entered, there were always far more skillful people than me. Yet I always found a way to beat them. How? Well, it's that third ingredient that I will tell you about, and I also outstudied them. I became far more knowledgeable about the market, about strategy, about marketing, about branding, about communication influence, and the rest. They had great skills, but they didn't power it with enough knowledge. So I essentially just outlearned and outsmarted them. So yes, you can have great skill, but without a constant and never-ending commitment to growing your knowledge to support and to master those skills, you can still fail. Now that third ingredient, the most important one of all, the one you know about but probably take for granted the most, and that is attitude or mindset. As Muhammad Ali said, in the big leagues, everybody has ability. It always comes down to mind games. Whoever is more mentally strong wins. You'll want to write this down. Knowledge is useless unless you use it repeatedly. Repeated use of knowledge builds skills. But your skill is only as good as your mindset. We know that you want to make more money. We know that you want to be more productive, have better relationships, be more fit. But why aren't you? It's not for lack of knowledge. No, not you, not this day and age. And it's not for lack of skill either. It comes down to your mindset. You aren't mentally tough enough to endure. Think about it. When do you stop? When do you quit? When do you give up? Do you actually quit physically? Is it true you just can't do more? No, you quit in your head, and that shuts down your skill and renders what you know useless. You know what to do. You just don't. You fail in your head, then you fail in your skill, and then fail in your endeavor. It's your head that doesn't know how to deal with distractions, doesn't know how to deal with temptations, doesn't know how to deal with fear and doubt and limiting beliefs. So you got to get your mindset right, and your skill sets will follow. Here's the truth. You can't use your skills, prove your knowledge until you get your head right. That is what we aim to do for you here each and every workday morning. Each morning, we gather here together as a global community committed to becoming better every day. I work hard here to prepare and pack up one big idea, one success tip, one strategic insight, something to ignite your mind, to kickstart your day, and to level up your success each day. The key here, though, is not the knowledge. We are helping you build and continually reinforce a skill. the skill of discipline, the skill of consistency, while strengthening your mindset. Built as a daily ritual and routine, day by day, day after day, the accumulated and compound effect of these small iterative improvements that we're making over time is what turns into massive transformations and the results that you desire. So here's what I want you to do. Prioritize getting your head right here, each and every morning. If you are part of our hashtag never miss streakers, write hashtag never miss and the number of days that you've been streaking. It doesn't matter if it's been years worth or this week's worth. Just give us your number next to the hashtag. If you enjoyed this Darren Daily on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to Darren Daily by clicking the button on the screen. There you will find a new video every workday to give you one tip or idea to jumpstart your day. Subscriptions are absolutely free of charge. All that I ask is that you like and share this video. Thanks, and I'll see you right back here on Monday.